Well, here we are again, and working on this Collins radio has really been something. Removing parts is bad enough, but when you find out the guy went ahead and added stuff in that shouldn't have been there, it's kind of overwhelming me a bit. So I had Ron come over and took a look. Yeah, I was right. This guy just messed up all kinds of stuff in here. And I mean, he had, this thing made no sense at all. It was in there and I have no idea what it was doing. He didn't know. I said, according to the diagram, it shouldn't have been there. So that's been removed. And there's a bunch of other parts. Well, this resistor was in there. Don't know why. Shouldn't have been there. According to the circuit diagram. Of course, I've removed these have come out. That's come out. And this electrolytic capacitor I changed. This was made in 1957, so of course it was no good. So, yeah, a lot of stuff's been changed and wires have been cut out that shouldn't have been there. I mean, I've got wire here and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so, but right now, as near as we can tell, I've got it all cleaned up. I just finished this last electrolytic in here. And I don't know what the dog wants. Oh, what do you want? No. Oh, hold on. Be right back. Okay, now you can see that, okay, this one I put in, it was the other, turned out these actually were okay, it's just the wiring was kind of messed up, and there was an extra resistor in here that shouldn't have been there. So I'll cut that stuff out. The original wiring is still here. The electrolytic cap, all these wires have been wired onto the new one. This is all from the original bundle. And no other oddball wires have been added. Let me see if I can get in there a little closer. It might be a little fuzzy, but you'll see it. But you can see all these were put in. It's kind of a tight fit in there, but it's all there where it's supposed to be. And there was, like a resistor was missing back in the back here. Let me show you back there. Especially back in here. This one had to be added in. There's another resistor right here that had to be added in. I mean, I don't know what this guy was doing. Like Ron said, well, you know what it could have been? He probably started working on it, and then something came up, and he never bothered to finish it. And it looks like stuff he had done really was half done. I mean, it wasn't completed. And then some stuff was just totally weird. I mean, the resistance values were off. I mean, even these two resistors over here, those are actually still the wrong values. I mean, it'll still work, but they're the wrong value. So, yeah. So anyway, it's all straightened out, and I'm going to have to do some other work to it. I'm going to have to go ahead and still clean out the, things like, the switches and stuff. I'm going to have to use deoxidon and then pretty much go through that sort of stuff. But really, and then the other good thing was, the other day when I was looking around, I finally found this. This is actually the spring that was missing for the dial. I mean, the dial cord. That spring, I had to look all over the place and wasn't even thinking about it. And I was looking somewhere else, and sure enough, there it was. So I taped it on there to make sure I don't lose it. But to do that, to restring a dial cord, I'm going to have to take the whole front panel off. So, yeah, it's going to be fun doing that. But I think before I do that, I'm going to go through, clean all this stuff up, put the tubes back in because they've all been taken out. And then we'll test it out to make sure we don't have a smoke and fire. That'll be the thing we have to do. So anyhow, yeah, things are finally cleaned up now, and it's looking better. So that's going to be it for now. See you guys.